Oh yeah.
Right, but so in addition to the Jim Ryan thing, there's also the Actibliz thing. One of the conditions that they had for that was that at the end of the year, Bobby Kotick finally gets, which is to say he leaves.
I'm amazed he's still there, by the way.
Which is to say he leaves, but also because it's big corporation, he's leaving with his golden parachute of hundreds of millions of dollars.
Of course he is. I'm Amiji. This isn't the best look she's ever had.
I think it's fine.
Honestly, living in the Touhou world without the spell card rules sounds as terrifying as living in the Pokédex accurate Pokemon world. Is that an accurate statement?
More or less, yeah, with how all the Pokemon things say this Pokemon can bench press a building, or its poison or whatever can kill an elephant.
Gardevoir being able to spawn an actual black hole to defend her trainer, yeah.
Yeah. What I appreciate about this is that you're going to come back to certain areas does not mean you're going to end up fighting the same characters. If multiple characters are associated with a certain location, you'll fight them instead of just fighting the same person again and again.
Mm.
So Momiji is the literal guard dog of this mountain. She keeps out intruders. We would technically be intruding on the Tengu's domain of the mountain, one of the upper sectors. And we can't go there just willy-nilly since we don't have an appointment.
Oh, is this actually... So Momiji and I are actually friends, or am I misunderstanding that?
Oh no, Momiji actually hates Aya, but the Wolf Tengu are a lower social ranking than the Crow Tengu, so they do by all rights have to actually obey them.
Pretty gay, but okay. Oh my god, actual shield animation, cool.
I know, right?
I don't remember her. Sorry, most of my Momiji knowledge is still tied up in what we did in Double Focus, so you have to forgive me if I'm a little lacking in my knowledge of her. This is actually not a bad pattern. A lot of gaps were in that. Nice.
You see, I thought you were gonna say you know her mostly from doujins, and I would say
I've only read like 2 doujins from her. There's not a lot out there actually, from what I've seen.
It's one of those things where it's there and there's hundreds of it. You have to know to look for it though.
That's true. Yeah, I've just never seen...
I love catching them in the motion blur.
It's very funny and also cool. I just worry about like, catching them on iframes so you waste your bomb.
They don't have those actually, and neither do you. That's why whenever I get fucked with a repeating attack, it just does kill you. You don't have iframes of any kind.
Oh, ripping it twice in a row, come on.
It's based on health metrics. Once you get them to a certain point, they just do it automatically. So it's like I got her below a third, she's gonna do it automatically.
I gotta say though, her actually having a guard does actually mix up the standard gameplay loop we've had for these bosses. That's actually kind of nice.
Oh yeah, I like this boss a lot better than fighting Mei-Ling.
Yeah.
Because she also actually engages with you.
Mei-Ling having 2 fucking different supers about her. That was insane. The model itself does look pretty nice. I don't know, I think the portrait itself is just too featureless, really.
I can't argue with you there.
It's just a mound of white hair and or white clothes. I know it's just a design, but the softness of this art style does not really help with that.
What I said earlier about people mostly knowing her for doujins wouldn't really be all that inaccurate because, and as far as the main games go, she's not actually a character. She's a sprite that you fight as a mini-boss that doesn't even get dialogue. She just appears halfway through Aya's stage. So she doesn't have even a full portrait to work off of.
Oh shit, wow.
I mean, she gets one later on, technically, in mainline spin-off games, but not in her game of introduction. So people are just left to extrapolate a full design from the sprites, and since there's not really a character, they just go by the actual lore that the Wolf Tengu are subservient to the Crow Tengu.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I've been noticing it too. Her model over there, like, I don't remember her having the black and red Hakama at all in Double Focus. In fact, I'm pretty sure she wore straight red pants there. Am I mistaken in that? I swore that was the case.
I don't remember, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was a detail that was gotten wrong.
I was gonna look up on my phone, but my phone's being used for a playback. Alright, I'll look it up. Let's see here.
And, you know, sometimes some games just do their own creative spin on character designs. Like the Genso Wanderer games, where Reimu is tiny, her head is enormous, and her ribbon is all-encompassing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was right. So with her look in Double Focus, it's like she's wearing pretty much all white, but the top white half actually bleeds to like a white dress with red lining. See that?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So Momiji just keeps changing designs, I guess.
I'd say what once again goes back to them, people individually extrapolating on just a tiny sprite.
I do kind not gonna lie, I do kind of like it when people do make just full like kind of get creative with very limited character art like that. This is really cool.
Different interpretations.
Yeah,
that's how you get things like people deciding that all of the adult characters are gonna have huge tits, because you would just assume that about a fully grown adult, especially based on some of their what you can get from some of their designs, because Zune has only drawn like one character that I know of with a fully featured bust.
Yeah, seriously. If that character with a fully featured bust isn't Yukari, I'll be impressed. The other one...
It is not Yukari. It is one of the Oni that lives in the underground. Yugi, the one with the long blonde hair, the red horn, and the transparent blue pants.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I'm not immediately getting a face to a name with that one. But that's fine.
Also, one of the... Oh, no, it's not a pants. It's not pants. It's a long, transparent blue dress.
Ah, okay.
I was going to say one of the only characters that actually wears pants. I'm like, no, actually, never mind.
I mean, when you say it like that, I actually don't know a lot of other characters in the series that actually do wear pants outright.
One of them that immediately springs to mind is Moko. She wears the...
I thought there was more like just baggy pants.
What pants at all is the primary detail there.
Ah, I see.
Mailing also. Sometimes.
So, it varies depending on the artist.
It's a matter of interpretation.
Yep. What I told you is true for a certain point of view.
What is that from again?
Star Wars Episode 6, Obi-Wan says that to Luke when
Luke
says, you lied to me. You said my father was killed, in a manner of speaking.
I was gonna say, if anything, that sounds like a prequel meme.
You know what? I honestly can't fault you for that because of how prolific the prequel memes just generally are.
That sounds like something that would have been said in response to God damn it. What is the thing that... Oh my god, what Jackson says to Anakin?
Which time? Sorry, what are we talking about?
The council grants you the rank of Jedi, but we don't acknowledge your opinion or something.
You're on this council, but we do not give you the rank of master. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like that. That sounds like something that would have been said in response to something like that.
No, I can see how you get that. That would almost probably fit there, but yeah.
Well, it is really funny how people turned around on the prequels ever since the sequels came out.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Which is to say, people are saying that, oh yeah, something even worse is out. These are good now.
I think it more has to do with the fact that people realize that, like, cinematically, episodes 2 and 3 are actually pretty good in some instances.
Yeah.
And I'll say the coordinated writing, when you're not taking it too seriously, is actually pretty hilarious and sometimes pretty good. Like, legitimately, Ewan McGregor just makes Obi-Wan back then. Goddamn. I'd be lying if I said I didn't get more into a little misty-eyed in some places in the recent Obi-Wan show.
Did you ever tell the world that funny thing you did where you referenced Star Wars in an actual event in your life?
Which time?
Okay, I guess I'll just say it.
Oh, my wedding?
Yeah, when you when in your vows you specifically this is a boss from the first game, where you explicitly brought up Star Wars as a moment that defined Taylor as being a rock in your life.
You know, I will do you one better if we're going down this path. Okay. I not only did I reference Star Wars there, I also referenced Star Wars in my fucking graduation speech for high school. Not for college, just high school. Literally, like, some other friends of mine were giving like some bigger speeches. And literally all I said when I was on the podium was, my friends, thank you, good luck, and may the force be with you. My uncle was in the front row, and like I don't remember fully, but I do remember him like losing his shit. It was very funny. But no, for my wedding vows,
You said something to the effect of, you knew she was a keeper when she managed to sit through episode 7 or 9 with you.
yeah. So what happened? Yeah, it was in my vows with her. She wrote a poem, and I was just like, dude, when we sat through Star Wars Episode 8 and we were just sitting there laughing our asses off with each other, I knew you were the one. Which I know sounds incredibly fucking funny at face value, and I will not deny that, but. Given also like the amount of fun I could just have roasting the fuck out of some things with her, and they just turn inadvertently so fun. I mean, at that point, it's like, yeah, I can legitimately treat her as like both. The way I look at it is if you're able to treat your wife as not just your wife, but also your best friend, you're doing something right there.
Yeah, that's a sign of a healthy relationship.
Yeah. Also, yeah, no, the memories are flooding back. This guy was in the first game. Holy crap.
They have a lot of nothing bosses that they needed to fill some stages with back then.
It's just very funny given the time span from the release of the last game to this one.
They make explicit reference to it in some of them. One of them will explicitly say, "Oh no, I'm not fighting any young girls anymore. Not again."
That's fair. No more tiny 3-foot-tall women in my life. No, thank you.
And bingo.
You know, I'm trying to remember remember the names of other women that are not portrayed as being busty, but definitely have that MILF energy, and the community just kind of gave them big tits by extension. I don't remember her fucking name. It starts with either Y-O or Y-U. The one that with the silver hair that's like a dream girl that is from like Touhou 7 or 8, I think.
Dream girl.
The one you really like. Has been one of the main characters, I think, in one of the fighting games.
Yomu?
Yeah, Yomu. I'm pretty sure.
She's one of the ones that's depicted as being small because relatively she's a teenager, even though she's 65 years old.
I don't know if I'm thinking of the same character then. Can I see your phone again? Sorry again. Remember, guys, my phone is being used to keep an eye on the screen to make sure nothing fucky happens. Oh, it seems to be behaving itself right now, so I don't know.
Probably don't need that anymore. So
no, it's not Yomu. It's someone else. Sorry.
Yuyuko?
Yuyuko. That was it.
Yeah, Yuyuko's really cool. No, she's also the one depicted as being maximum MILF energy.
Oh, yeah. Like, even just like this statue has nipples. Wait, no. That's AI art.
That is AI art.
Okay, this one, the lighting in this one's so good, I actually thought this was a statue for a fucking second. Goddamn.
I know.
I hate how AI art is getting so good. I actually cannot sometimes immediately catch it. God damn it. Anyways, what kind of push we working with?
There is some delay on the stream massively. Like 5 to 7 seconds.
That's normal.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
They were saying that the chat was in fast forward mode, so I thought...
I think that just means that when you type something, it shows up quickly on stream.
Okay. Let's even out health and attack since those are the most important ones.
The critical rate is the most important one for you.
Generally, yes, but if your attack isn't very high, it doesn't make much of a difference.
But also, yeah, catching up HP would be very good as well, yeah. So is it easy to max out your HP, your stat values before the end of the game, or do you have to start picking and choosing?
You can do, it's primarily going to happen by the post-game.
Takes like 20 seconds. So that's normal stream delay. So way back in the day, I'm talking like maybe 7 or 8 years ago.
2014 was when they started it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like stream delay was heavy. It was like a full 30 seconds, possibly up to a minute, between when you type a message to when the video catches up for you and your message appears on stream. It's gotten way better with server strength these days with overall Twitch, so that's not so much of a big issue anymore. I'd say as Twitch has their own major issues, such as a CEO who is mysteriously absent from a lot of going-ons for Twitch in any given point regardless. It's funny. Twitch is popular in spite of its fairly absentee director.
Oh, yeah. You heard about the bullshit that was going on late last year, early this year? How if you were a partner or whatever the highest rank was, you actually made money. If you were in the top %, you were actually getting a cut of 70 to 30. of your stream revenue.
Yeah, it was I believe they were trying to cut new deals where like the revenue was actually complete horseshit.
Yeah, so by default you get 50-50. If you're top performing, you get 70-30. When this came out as public, they decided they were instead of giving everyone the 70-30, which it should have been because you're going to attract more people that way.
Yeah.
They decided, fuck it, everyone gets the 50-50 no matter how popular you are. So in that regard, they ended up just screwing the popular people more.
Yeah.
Which is funny because, for one, that drives away people. But also, YouTube has apparently always been a 70-30 split.
Yep. That's what led to a lot of people saying that YouTube was about to overtake Twitch in terms of like the biggest streaming platform, which it's gotten way better. YouTube Live is actually pretty viable, and I've thought about migrating there with my own separate YouTube account, but nah, I like...
YouTube is the better platform because the thing that matters more than anything, than retention even, is discoverability.
Yes.
And as far as discoverability goes, at least if someone is already subscribed to you, streams are always put at the top of the page, which means if someone hops onto YouTube and they're already subscribed, they're going to see before any of their actual videos that you're live, and maybe they'll actually go check you out while you're live.
Yeah, also, one other big thing that also gatekeeps a lot of newer content creators on Twitch also is the rampant amounts of huge ass fucking ads, like 20, 25, 30 seconds even.
Yeah, that's why I don't pop into Twitch Live when I'm at work very often, because it's like every 5 minutes there is a 30 to 1 minute ad.
Yeah, I do not blame you at all.
I already don't have access to my phone most of the time. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't with these unskippable ads that are often worse than YouTube ads.
Yeah,
which also YouTube ads are getting really shitty. I keep getting
YouTube
ads for mobile games that are 2 minutes long or more.
Well, luckily there's always a skip button if they're about 15 seconds.
Again, I don't always have access to my phone. Sometimes I'm doing something where it's like I won't be able to touch my phone for the next at least 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I heavily value the longer podcast style kind of videos.
Yeah.
Until those have mid-roll ads too, that sucks.
It's fine if they only have a couple of them per video. I've run into some people where it's like, I'm doing a 2-hour video. I'm gonna have an ad literally every 7 minutes.
That is rough, yeah.
It's like, eat shit.
I've seen YouTube ads that are hour and a half long. Yeah,
sometimes they get really fucky, and it's like, yeah, we're just gonna play a 20-minute video of someone else's as an ad.
Yeah. So what's going on with those is YouTube doesn't always filter what ads are being showcased to others. In fact, sometimes literally you'll find like an entire essay as a video essay as a YouTube ad. It'll just happen wholesale. First of all, no one's watching that shit.
I've seen someone actually post a screenshot once if they got an entire Naruto episode as a Hulu ad once.
Yeah, that's great. I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah.
But yeah, seeing shit like the more recent ads for Raid that are like 2.5 minutes long is like, you motherfucker.
I'm kind of, man, maybe I'm glad or lucky because the only ads I've been getting for games as of late is literally just Honkai Impact Star Rail. Not Impact. That's an older game. But
yeah, it used to be the Genshin ads.
All the Genshin ads, yeah.
An ad for some game called 1999 that has a bunch of British accents, even though it's an anime-styled game.
I never got on that one, but that sounds marginally funny.
I mean, the actors do a good enough job. It seems like an interesting game, but I'm sorry, I really can't. What used to be really funny is back when Genshin was new, they would do an ad where they would have someone, a narrator, reading a character's entire biography, and they used to do surveys when the game was new, asking what got you into the game. And I would say every time, yeah, you put out a 5-minute ad where Yuri Lowenthal was reading a character's biography. So yeah, I'm gonna watch that ad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna play your game long term, but I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna listen to Yuri Lowenthal's dulcet tones tell me about why this Wind Magic Twink is so interesting.
Yeah, I've gotten more than a few of those. Well, I vaguely remember those. I don't think I got more than a couple of those. But from then on, it's just like the 5-10 second adverts of like characters say voice line and then cuts to splash page of the name of the game.
Hi, I'm Natasha. Feeling sick?
I always keep thinking that she was saying knife to meet you,
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
that's exactly what it is.
and I'm just like, if you're actually saying knife to meet you, that actually gives you a bit of dad humor. And that's actually kind of cute. But I'm not gonna play your game because I've been exposed to this ad way too many fucking times.
I'll gladly listen to Yuri Lowenthal read the Vaporeon copy pasta. Oh god.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't believe that's real. I don't want that to be real. People are gonna make.
No,
that
I was gonna say.
People are gonna make that with AI. I was gonna say maybe they should introduce term limits for Cameo.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say. Yeah, someone's probably made an AI video of that before. They have a bunch of covers of like Chris Sabat's Vegeta singing random songs, and it's admittedly sometimes entertaining, but. Let's not get into the whole how that's still bad and could be very damaging for a lot of people, but I will just say that it's probably existed.
I mean, I kind of want to. There was a big the last year and a half, 2 years have been really beating the shit out of Erica Lindbeck, because there was the big thing that happened last year, and a couple of months ago, there was the story about how she politely asked someone to take down an AI cover of one of her characters using her voice singing a song. I think it was one of her Persona characters. She politely asked them to take it down, and the freak that made it got all of their AI art fanboys to harass her to temporarily deactivating her Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's like, you people need to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down.
Never forget it. It's literally all the AI bros are literally just the former Bitcoin bros that went broke and are leaning on this now.
That they are. People will run from any scam to the next, not realizing they're being played.
Yeah.
So, like, something like 10 minutes into this stage, the purpose of this stage and the next one are by and large filler. You might remember that at the end of the last session, what we're trying to do is build a rocket to get to the moon.
Yeah.
Right now, we're on a fetch quest to get all the materials in order to build the rocket.
Oh, this is another side quest? Oh, nope, right. Red sphere up there, right.
Yep, this is a main quest, so there's not going to be much actually going on for a while, so just talk about whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess to wrap up with one of that, since otherwise I know we will literally be here all night. I do, to play devil's advocate, I do see the use of a good AI voice generation. Sometimes it could be good for non-profit fan games, as long as you make sure that you emphasize these are AI voices. But a lot of people aren't getting that memo and they're being freaked about it. Oh, hi.
Oh yeah, this is one of the only 2 times I think we actually encounter her in this game.
Right, we did so earlier, too. I forgot that.
Oh, right. Fuck, I forgot. The art in this game has problems. Neither of their portraits actually reach the bottom of the screen.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot that. That's definitely going to show up in the YouTube video, by the way.
It's way more noticeable on Marison than it is on Reimu, but it's on Reimu also.
Seriously, Reimu seriously needs a rocket to reach the moon? In this instance, yeah. Well, I guess Yukari is on call right now, so yeah.
This game is basically a hybrid of one of the more recent games that introduced the character of Sumireko and the Inaba of the Earth and Inaba of the Moon manga from like 2007, where Reimu, a couple of other characters, and the cast of the Scarlet Devil Mansion are using a homemade rocket to get to the moon because they think the moon is going to attack and destroy Gensokyo.
That'd be very funny.
Also, I forgot how completely fucking jarring it is that they don't play music during the dialogue scenes.
Yeah. Just complete dead air all of a sudden. Not even like playing like a prelude to like their boss theme or anything.
I'm gonna send you that 5 gigabyte file of various Touhou music. Throw in whatever you want, whenever you want, because this is just gonna be rough for the viewers.
By all means, please do. I'm never gonna say, especially since I'm trying to beef up my stream music playlist right now. I'm never gonna say no to new music right now.
Right, I think we did that last time where I played samples some various songs that you should add to your stream list.
And I was just playing some Doggone music sometimes in order to fill the void.
Yeah.
What can't do that right now because it's being used for. Well, then again, OBS is being, or Elgato is being really good right now. Ever since I seem to figured out that it looks like it was just being overwhelmed by bit color data. So maybe I can take the preview down, but just to be safe, right? I'm sorry.
Hey, it doesn't matter how physically powerful Reimu is, she still can't breathe in space. And even if she could, the moon is a pretty far ways away from Earth. So, yeah, they need some sort of shelter to get to the fucking moon. Never mind the fact that once you get there, you're just going to end up having a portal on the map to freely go from Earth to the moon.
Yeah.
This is one of the attacks you actually can unlock for Marisa. It sucks. Don't use it.
What, this one?
No, the one she was just doing, where she had her Mega Man shield.
Oh.
That occasionally actually shot stuff out. Her Master Spark, her default bomb attack, is like the best attack in the entire game. Never go without it.
Yeah. Never leave home without the Father-Son Kamehameha.
Yep.
It's not like you to actually get serious, Reimu.
Yeah, you're pissed. You're not actually concerned about most situations.
Mm.